Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmates. Ang report ko ay patungkol sa basic concepts of risk and return. Ako po si Timothy John Tibeya ng House of Samson. So ano nga ba yung risk? According to Google, risk is a situation involving exposure to danger. So yung risk, ibig sabihin, mga pangyayari na pwedeng makapagpapahamak sa atin. For example, tumawid ako. So, may possibility na pwede ako mabunggo pag di ako nag-iingat, di ba? Yun yung sinasabing risk. According to the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO, the risk would be defined as a combination of the probability of an event and its consequences. So, yun nga, no? According to ISO, yung risk, kombinasyon siya ng mga pwedeng pangyayari na merong kalakip na consequences. Meanwhile, in finance, risk refers to the degree of uncertainty and or potential financial loss inherent in an investment decision. So yun nga, sa finance naman, yung risk, ibig sabihin, siya yung mga kalakip na consequences pag nag-i-invest tayo. Ibig sabihin, pag nag-i-invest tayo, may tinitake tayong risk, ganon. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng pinag-investan natin, maging tao man yon or business, di ba? Hindi naman lahat ng pinagre-riskan natin may kalakip na comeback agad or something in return, ganon ba? Next is return, no? According to Google, return means come or go back to a place or person. So yung return, ibig sabihin, bumabalik ka, it's either sa tao or sa lugar na napuntahan mo na. Yun yung meaning ng return according to Google. But in finance, return is a profit as a percentage on an investment. So yung return, ibig sabihin, siya yung porsyento ng nakita mo doon sa investment na ginawa mo. So ibig sabihin, pag nag-invest ka, tapos nag-success siya, meron siyang may porsyento siya na kumita ka. Kunwari nag-invest ka ng 100, tapos kumita ka ng 10 pesos. Parang ganun. So ano nga ba yung connection ng risk and return sa finance? The relationship between risk and return is a fundamental investment concept. The concept states that an increased probability for return is highly correlated with the increase in the level of risk taken. So yun nga, yung risk and return, magka-connect sila dahil pag mas mataas yung risk na tinake mo, mas malaki yung return na babalik sa'yo. Ito yung yung figure niya. Ayan. Yung sa baba, yung sa risk, and yung return, itong nasa may right side na patayo. Sabi niya, low risk, low return, and high risk, high potential return. So yun nga, no? Pag nag-invest tayo ng pwedeng sa pera, nag-invest tayo ng pera sa pera or in-invest natin sa bangko, or pwedeng nag-invest tayo through businesses, or pwede sabihin natin kunwari talent, for example, no? Pag mas mataas yung nire-risk mo, mas mataas yung babalik sa'yo. Pero lang siya, hindi siya 100% sure na babalik sa'yo, no? Pwede sabihin natin 50-50. Depende kung gaano ka-successful yung investment na ginawa mo. Tapos kung gaano naman kababa yung, kunwari mababa naman yung nag-risk ka ng mababa, ganun din yung return sa'yo, mababa din. Yun lang po.
Time value of money. The time value of money is a basic financial concept that holds that money in the present is worth more than the same sum of money to be received in the future. This is true because money that you have right now can be invested and earn a return, thus creating a larger amount of money in the future. Also, with the future money, there is the additional risk that the money may never actually receive for one reason or another. The time value of money is sometimes referred to as the net present value or NPV of money.
How the time value of money works. A simple example can be used to show the time value of money. Assume that someone offers to pay you one of two ways for some work you are doing for them. They will either pay you $1,000 now or $1,100 1 year from now. Which pay option should you take? It depends on what kind of investment return you can earn on the money at the present time. Since $1,100 is 110% of $1,000, then if we believe we can make more than a 10% return on the money by investing it over the next year, we should choose to take the $1,000 now. On the other hand, if you don't think you can earn more than 9% in the next year by investing the money, then you should take the future payment of $1,000 as long as you trust the person to pay you them.
Formula for time value of money. Depending on the exact situation, the formula for the time value of money may change slightly. For example, in the case of annuity or perpetuity payments, the generalized formula has additional or fewer factors. But in general, the most fundamental TVM or time value of money formula takes into account the following variables. The formula for time value of money is
Time value of money calculations. Firstly, try to figure out the rate of interest or the rate of return expected from a similar kind of investment based on the market situation. Please note that the rate of interest mentioned here is not the effective rate of interest but the annualized rate of interest. It is noted by I. Now, the tenure of the investment in terms of the number of years has to be determined. Example, for how long the money is going to remain invested. The number of years is denoted by T. Now, the number of compounding periods of interest per year has to be determined. Example, how many times in a year the interest will be charged. The interest compounding can be quarterly, half-yearly, annually, etc. The number of compounding periods of interest per year is denoted by N. Finally, if the present value of money is available, then the future value of money after T number of year can be calculated using the following formula.
What is amortization? Amortization is an accounting technique used to periodically lower the book value of a loan or a intangible asset over a set period of time. Concerning a loan, amortization focuses on spreading out loan payment over time. When applied to an asset, amortization is similar to the
Understanding amortization. The term amortization refers to situation. First, amortization is used in the process of paying off debt through regular principal and interest payments over time. An amortization schedule is used to reduce the current balance on a loan, for example, a mortgage or a car loan, through installment payments. Second, amortization can also refer to the spreading out of capital expenses related to intangible assets over a specific duration, usually over the asset's useful life for accounting and tax purposes. Amortization of loans. Amortization can refer to the process of paying off debt over time in regular installments of interest and principal sufficient to repay the loan in full by its maturity date. A higher percentage of the front monthly payment goes toward interest early in the loan, but which subsequent payment, a greater percentage of it goes toward the loan's principal.
This is an example. Principal payment. TMP is total monthly payment. OLB is outstanding loan balance. Typically, the total monthly payment is specified when you take out a loan. However, if you are attempting to estimate or compare monthly payments based on a given set of factors, such as loan amount and interest rate, then you may need to calculate the monthly payment as well. If you need to calculate the total monthly payment for any reason, the formula is as follows. This is the example. Total payment, loan amount. Well, I is monthly interest rate, yung NN is number of payments. Need to divide your annual interest rate by 12. For example, your annual interest rate is 3%, and your monthly interest rate will be 0.0025%. 0.003 annual interest rate divided by 12 months. Will also multiply the number of years in your loan term by 12. For example, 4-year car loan would have 48 payments. 4 year times 12 months. You need to divide your annual interest rate by 12. For example, if your annual interest rate is 3%, then your monthly interest rate will be 0.0025%. 0.03 annual interest rate divided by 12 months. To multiply the number of years in your loan term by 12. For example, a 4-year car loan would have 48 payments. 4 year times 12 months.
Amortization typically refers to the process of writing down the value of either a loan or an intangible asset.
Amortization schedules are used by lenders, such as financial institutions, to present a loan repayment schedule based on a specific maturity date.
Tangible amortized. Expensive. Over time, help tie the cost of the asset to the revenues generated by the asset in accordance with the matrix principle of generally accepted.